BrunoBlargg.
You guys ready now?
No.
No.
What?
Dude, we're at
God, fuck you guys.
we are recording. We're at nearly 9,000 killer bits.
Killer bits? So
Yep.
we're over 9,000.
Yes.
They're lethal.
Over 9,000
What?
killer bits.
Killer Schmitz.
And of course, we have somebody new in the podcast, which is Andy.
What's up?
What's up?
Yeah, I'm just not too much. Just chilling right now.
Yeah. My soon-to-be, some year adopted son-in-law to be.
What?
How does that work again?
Well, Sylvia's like a daughter to me, and yeah.
Got it.
Yeah. Andy's
Yeah.
known me for a while now.
Yeah. Yep. You can definitely say that.
Yeah, definitely. But
Yeah.
anyway, well, I know, Spammy, you kind of, in a way, use the international dibs law to talk. You want to talk about a certain celebrity?
All about that. Dude.
So wait, did this start or?
Yeah,
Let's go.
we're diving in.
We
We're
probably
not going to
shouldn't-
ease into this. We're just going to ram right through.
We are.
We've got new people, so we should probably introduce.
Send me a...
Just go balls deep and it's alright.
I can't
Yeah.
dibs. send me just a quick little linky to dibs.
Just
dibs.
go balls deep.
Yeah, there we go. Well, you want to talk about Justin Bieber, didn't you?
Oh, that's right. Yes,
Yeah.
that little fuckwad.
You guys can keep him.
Did
We
you
don't
see?
want him.
Seriously.
Did you see the tweet that Will Ferrell apparently made?
No.
Like, yeah, there's like a picture of him sitting next to Justin Bieber, and he's got a tweet. It's like, "Oh my God, I'm sitting next to Justin Bieber. Must resist the urge to kick him in his midget ass," or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that little
That's
fuckwad
nice.
needs to go back to Canada.
Yeah, got
actually,
arrested for DUI.
Will Ferrell's funny as shit. I just like to
even
say.
though his latest work has been quite lacking until
Well-
probably Anchorman 2 comes out.
You know, I mean, like all those guys, it's either really funny or not great.
Well, the thing, I kind of paid attention to it and I didn't because it's Justin Bieber, but the fact that his quote unquote people shut down the street so he could drag race in a Lamborghini.
Including his own father.
Yeah.
Why wasn't he arrested?
I'm kind of
why
upset
weren't
that I'm
his
actually
people
hearing about any of this.
That's messed up.
Then they raided his house and they found like all these bongs all over the place.
Does he? Who does he think he is? Vin Diesel? God.
What else did they find?
It's
Ecstasy.
Vin Diesel's cool compared to Justin Bieber.
Oh, Vin Diesel's very cool compared to Justin Bieber. Are you kidding me?
Oh, definitely. And it's,
So I
I
made a
guess
comparison
when,
because Justin Bieber's
when they were
extremely
trying
tame.
to arrest him, he kept, mouthing off to the cops saying, who do you think you are? Why are you fucking doing this to me? He was just getting really irate and with the cops.
Yeah, he ripped his arm away from the cop and
Yeah.
so he got a resisting arrest.
Yep.
That's funny. Yeah, that's right. I remember that. Yeah, that little weasel better not come back to the U.S., honestly. I really, really hope that Canada prevents him from coming back to the U.S. And if you do get a DUI,
We're back from Canada.
yeah, I really hope they report him.
Do they have public executions in Canada?
You know what they should do?
Will that stop or too
I
much?
don't think so. That
They-
wouldn't be too polite.
They should
That's
send
a
him.
shame.
You know what they should do? They should let him out, but then immediately have him do a tour in Mexico. And then if he does it there, he can spend time in a Mexican prison.
That would be a good idea.
That'd be great.
Probably just throw him in Mexican prison anyways.
I don't see why not.
Well, the thing is, I think he has this idea that he's untouchable because he's Justin Bieber.
I think he
Well,
needs to take a
when
really
you're
long
raised
walk
like
off a
that.
very short pier.
Oh yeah.
For rolls.
He had gone to Blue Mountain in Collingwood and tried to rent that out New Year's Eve because he wanted the entire mountain to just him and his friends, and that was it. No public on the hill or anything.
And they
So the people of
refused
Blue
him.
Mountain looked at him and were like, fuck that.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, is that a ski resort?
Yep.
You know what? No, they should have done it. Why? What killed Sonny Bono?
Mm.
Tree.
A tree that moved, apparently.
Right.
Killed.
I swear
Apparently,
to God.
that's what killed George of the Jungle too.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Should have watched
See,
out.
Okay, no.
George.
I-
George,
what- what's-
Jungle
what-
strong as he
You
can
know what
be.
needs to happen is we need to play that old ski game and only put Justin Bieber's face on the little skier so he gets eaten by the fucking Yeti.
Oh, that annoyed the shit out of me, that game.
Yeah, you had to have hit F to go faster, and nobody fucking knew that. So the thing is
Of all
that
the
we need
buttons to go faster,
to. Yeah.
the fuck,
So-
man. Come on.
So the thing is that okay.
Sucks.
So we need a sniper team on the hill. And then we also need to make sure a couple of mountain lions are loose to make it look like to make it look good. Who's with me?
One of the suggestions we had for our hill was, I think we were asking like how we could make improvements on our hill because our ski hill almost folded this year. So we were trying to figure out what to do, and I said we should install sniper posts along the towers. That way, in case anyone goes out of bounds, they get one warning shot. There was actually a few people that were in favor of that too.
I'm
Somebody
down.
seconded my motion, and I was like, really?
You know, it's kind of like one of
Another
those
one.
things where you can't look away because you keep wondering what he's going to do next. What stupid thing is he going to do next?
Oh yeah, he's a fucking train wreck, yo.
Oh, it's
seriously.
going to come down the pipe. You watch something stupid.
Come down the pipe.
You know, I mean,
I
I mean, Selena Gomez, you know, she got away from that shit. Smart girl.
She's the pipe.
And
I thought they got back
Aw.
together or something.
no, no.
That's horrible.
Before we go crazy, we should probably do introductions because we got
Oh,
a couple.
fuck that.
We got a
I'm
couple
sick
new
of it.
voices. Come on now.
I thought that happened like.
there is
15
nothing
minutes
new
ago.
about Devon.
Well, no, but we've got a.
I have a new
Andy.
voice. Since when? This is news to me.
He's talking about Andy.
I am.
Oh,
Andy doesn't matter.
got an introduction, you jackhole.
Okay.
I'm just kind of upset that there's nothing new about me. That's kind of heartbreaking.
Oh, all right. Well,
Hey now. One, you're awake.
that's good.
Two,
enough.
you're on the podcast. Three, you a sexy man beast. That's always the good news.
That's good enough for me. Anyone with any cognitive ability will know who we're talking about now.
Hey now. I've only had how much sleep, and I'm this cognizant? This is
Yeah.
awesome.
That's impressive stuff, man.
I can smell colors.
I'm jelly.
And of course,
Thank
I did.
God
I
there's
did
strobe light in my
unfortunately watch the
backpack.
Grammy Awards last night, and talk about a snooze fest that was.
Grammys?
There was
Yeah,
People
Why
still
would
watch
you-
those?
I watched it
Those are
just.
still on.
I was that bored.
there
Now,
was a-
you know, I
but
was
you-
really bored.
Was
You
it like
have
the
an
American
internet
Grammys,
connection,
the
though.
Canadian Grammys, the Brit Grammys?
No, it was just really.
There are Canadian Grammys?
I mean,
Yeah.
I've never heard the group Daft Punk.
what?
You
They
haven't?
They were
Wait.
interesting.
Have you seen the quote sequel to Tron? All
Yeah.
that soundtrack was Daft Punk.
Was it really?
Yes.
Yes, the
Yeah.
entire soundtrack.
It's pretty
was
much
Daft
all
Punk.
Daft Punk. Yep.
Tell us how you really
Daft
feel.
Punk is
Regardless of
Daft
that,
Punk
though,
has
like,
been
how
around
have
for,
you
like,
not?
20
Tron
some
Legacy,
odd years.
featuring
Yeah.
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
What?
Yeah. Flynn was Obi-Wan in that movie.
What?
What?
No, he wasn't.
I did not see a Ewan
What?
McGregor or
Yeah.
Sir Alec
Yeah,
Guinness.
That's Jeff freaking
Fuck are you
Bridges, man.
talking
Yeah, but
That was the dude,
he
man.
was. But did you see his character in that movie? He was like the old secluded guy with the beard and the white robe. He was the Ben Kenobi
dude.
of that movie.
He was the dude, man.
He was the dude.
No, he was God in that movie. That's what that was. Was God decided, I've done enough, I'm taking a break, I'm chilling the fuck out. And then he's like, alright, I guess I can do stuff now. And then literally smacks someone in the forehead and makes them think what he wants them to think. So, Yeah.
So yeah,
That was probably
Jedi
my-
mind trick. You're just proving my point.
You don't need a gun.
That's not a Jedi mind trick. The Jedi mind tricks don't take human contact. It's the little
No.
waving of the hand. It's literally
Well,
he beats
technically
you
it
in the
takes human
forehead and you're
contact
like,
because how can you trick someone's
Alright.
mind if you don't have contact with them?
I'm kind of flabbergasted that
Oh.
someone's actually defending that movie.
2 words: the Force.
hey,
I
Anyway,
mean, don't get me
Devon-
wrong, it was
Devon's got a point
enjoyable.
there. Yeah.
Like, it was
see,
enjoyable,
here's-
but like
well,
defending it, come on.
No,
I haven't
I
seen
personally,
it,
I
nor
personally,
have I
I
seen the
personally
new
liked
Tron.
Tron Legacy. I mean, it might not have been, you know, Tron of old, but
It did not hold
it
up.
definitely,
What, you
I
mean
think
it
it
wasn't
definitely kept
retarded
to
and
the
boring as hell?
spirit.
Dude, Tron 1 was tight. It was slow, but it was good.
I have yet to see either, so.
Tron
No one
Legacy,
says tight anymore.
That's
That's
not what your mom said last night.
Oh.
Usually it's 12-year-olds who tell me that on Halo.
That's creepy.
Okay, so do I need to call the FBI for you?
That's like totally gnarly, man.
No, but Daft Punk was kind of cool, and I've never really heard their
Clearly,
stuff
I'm the only
before.
one here from California.
I mean, they were
Madonna
cool,
was on
like,
the show. She was
years ago.
Jane.
Canada, technically, you traitor.
Well, it's a half and half kind of deal.
Get the fuck out.
I'm 20 and I lived 10 years in Canada. I'm half and half.
That's what
So-
your mom said last night.
What 10 years was in Canada?
The 10 years in Canada was.
Your first 10 or your second 10?
It was in the middle.
What? Just like your mom last night. Hi-oh.
He almost broke down saying that.
Oh my
I could
God.
forget to do that without breaking.
Okay, I
started
moved back.
down a very dangerous road. Shall I continue for the rest of this?
I moved back down 2 years ago.
That's what she said.
Wow.
You're just gonna say that to everything, aren't you?
I can make anything into a perverted your mother joke. Try me.
Oh.
That's also what your mom said last night.
God.
Well, like, try for free now?
So was this like a long conversation you had? Because apparently she said many things. Oh.
So yes, out of boredom, I did watch the Grammys, and it was
But you
Yeah.
have the internet.
I know, but I was kind of interested because
But then you would have to expose yourself to popular things and popular music, which is
I was intrigued that 9 Inch Nails, Queens of the Stone Age, and Dave Grohl were going to be playing together. I thought, okay, I got to see this, and it was a clusterfuck.
But I mean, if there's actually something you're interested in, you could watch it later on the internet and avoid all of the bullshit
Yeah, I know.
and not give them viewers.
Mr. Internet over here.
But it was a snooze fest.
Do it on the internet, man!
I mean, I would
Funny
say
it's-
avoid anything that involved it altogether because that shit's disgusting and should burn and die. But
It's the Grammys. People. It's the Grammys, man.
Yeah, and then
It's a congregation of crap music talking about which is the least crap.
No, I do because Chad knows I love movies, and I did
loves
watch.
movies so
I
much.
do. I watched Riddick, and it was.
I
I
didn't.
it
I
was
actually
okay.
haven't seen the new one, but
I've
I've liked the
kind of
previous ones.
it kind of showed what happened and how he got to, where he was on that particular moment in time.
Oh, so it's a prequel.
And when the movie ended, you knew another one was coming.
Oh yeah, the Riddick series is alright. I've only seen that one Riddick movie.
From what they said, they're going to make 2 more.
Which is that one?
I've only seen Pitch Black, but I heard that the first Riddick movie is absolute shit. So I just
Pitch Black.
avoided.
Pitch Black is the first one.
Chronicles of Riddick, you mean?
Oh, Chronicles of Riddick was.
Yeah,
Chronicles
Yeah,
of
no,
Riddick
I mean,
is pretty much
from what
just,
I've heard, the first Riddick movie, because Pitch Black isn't a Riddick movie, it's a movie that has him in it.
Wow.
Um,
It's technically the first one, but Chronicles
Yeah,
of
it's
Riddick is pretty
technically the
much just Vin Diesel beating the
Kicking
crap out of
ass.
a bunch of like necromancers.
yeah.
It's pretty much
Yeah.
what that movie is.
Yeah.
So I enjoyed it. There's some cool stuff in it.
and Batista.
Yeah, Batista was in it. He was.
Batista. Oh yeah,
Yes,
he is in
was.
it. Batista's
You're welcome.
it's kind of cool.
He was in that, and I was kind of
Dave-
surprised when I saw
Dave
him. Yeah.
Chronicles?
What's another
Oh,
movie he was
wait.
in?
Spoiler alert.
Brass
Batista
Body.
was in it.
He was Brass Body. Dave Batista.
Yeah. The Man with the Golden Fist. Was that what it was?
Yeah, Man with the Iron Fist.
That's it. Yeah.
I liked that movie quite a bit
it was,
because
it was interesting.
That
It's pretty
was
much-
so horrible.
it was just an
Oh my
homage
God.
to old exaggerated kung fu movies. That's all it was. It was just an homage to kung fu movies, and I like old kung fu movies. So I thought it was good. I enjoyed it. The thing is, that's not a movie you have to watch and think about as from anywhere near being a good movie. Just watch it for entertainment, and it's entertaining.
You know what I watched for entertainment a couple nights ago? Spaceballs.
Spaceballs is awesome.
I love Spaceballs.
Of course,
Why am I not surprised?
Of course you do.
Well, because I'm a Jew, yes. Because anything Mel Brooks does is pure gold.
Very
I
true.
mean, come on. High anxiety, brilliant.
I was actually just thinking of that.
Freaking
But,
Robin
you know-
Hood Men in Tights.
Oh,
Yes.
that's one of my favorite movies.
Yes. Dude.
I remember being at a
Picard
Yeah.
steals that whole movie at the end.
Oh, duh. But, no. Blazing Saddles. Hell yes.
great movie.
Yeah.
Excuse me while I whip this out.
Just knock out a horse with a punch. Just punch him in the face.
Well, okay. The thing is that I really hated watching Blazing Saddles on TV because I thought that beginning scene when they keep like bleeping out the N-word,
Yeah.
Oh,
I thought that was just clever censoring by the fucking television. I'm like,
badges. We don't need those stinking badges.
Oh, that's actually like a part of the movie.
yeah, and then I watched the DVD. I'm like, what the shit? They censored it again. And, oh wait,
I see why that would be
damn
confusing.
it, you bastard.
Censored it as a joke.
It's a great movie. I mean, it's like where are white men at? Where the
Proud of
white?
white women at.
Where the white
Yeah.
women at?
Oh, do what he say. Do what he
All right,
say.
girls, let's go.
Or Hedley Lamar?
It's Headley.
I like that end scene where they're running through the entire, like, what is it, the Warner Brothers studios?
Yeah.
I was actually watching, oh shit, was it Conan that that guy was on? But, yeah, like,
Conan the
they're
Barbarian?
talking about it.
When they
Huh?
sing the song "The French Mistake."
Conan the Barbarian? That's a talk show.
Conan
No,
the
it was,
Destroyer?
Conan O'Brien, where they were talking to, the director there.
Oh, you mean Dom DeLuise?
Who the fuck
Because
was
Dom
that guy?
DeLuise is that director that's doing The French Mistake.
Yeah.
But they were
Throw out
talking
your
on
hands.
Conan
Throw
about
out your
how, like,
fish.
they were running
Put
through the
hands on your
studio and
hips.
stuff.
Give on
And they
a
said
push.
that there was an old man that was just walking through the studio while they were trying to shoot, and they tried to get the old man to leave, and the old man started to, like, walk away, and he's wearing a blue sweater. And the old man just walked right back on there, and, like, you can see as the actors are, like, all running through, there's people that are, like, slowing down and, like, looking at this old man like, who the fuck are you? As they're, like, running through. And, like,
They just
and
left
you
it
go back
in.
and you watch Blazing Saddles, watch it again, and at the very end scenes when they're running through everything, you will see, like, this old man in a blue sweater confused to shit. He's not supposed to be in the movie.
That's awesome.
So the director's like, shit, man, like, get that guy to sign something stating that he'll be in the movie, like, pretty much for free or whatever. And the old man's like, whatever, and signed it, and that was it. And he
That's
was in the
awesome.
fucking movie.
That's
is
so
awesome.
awesome.
Goddamn old fuck.
Mel Brooks
Why
movies are
is
just
everybody
fantastic.
going the wrong way for the fire drill?
Solid
But
guy
the movie
impression.
I'm waiting for is the second 300 film. I want to see that.
I want to see
Yeah,
the
so you
next
can-
X-Men
so you can-
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah, you just want to watch it so
definitely
you can jerk off all over it.
Well, I want to see, I mean, the Battle of Artemisia was, of course,
Is Lena Headey in that?
yes,
Yes.
she is in it.
Good old Cersei.
She kind of pushes the Spartans to, I guess, avenge Leonidas, and
So it's like a direct sequel?
yeah,
Does it pick up like at the end scene of the first movie, or?
yes. From what I understand, the movie opens with Xerxes standing over the dead Leonidas, and basically, I think he sends his head back to Sparta. From what
Wow.
I've heard,
That must piss them off.
That's
Yeah.
like such a hollow victory, though.
Well, let's put
I
it this
managed to
way.
kill your 300 soldiers.
Yeah, it's such a hollow victory. It's like, haha, I'm gonna gloat over
but they kind
really
of
minor achievement.
they kind of messed with the history line, because the Battle of Artemisia actually happened prior to Plataea, but
Are you sure it's Artemisia or Salamis? Because it almost sounds.
Oh, the
it almost
Salamis,
looks
the
like
sea
Salamis.
battle? Yeah.
Yeah, because that's what I would assume is it was actually Salamis that they're trying to replicate.
Yeah,
Because
Artemis
at
was
that-
the female captain that led the naval assault on Greece. She being a Greek herself.
Right. Because she's from one of the Greek colonies on Asia Minor, I guess, or something.
And
like that.
Eva Green, she's a great actress anyway, so
Yeah.
seeing her in that role is going to be interesting.
Avenge
Mhm.
Gerard Butler's abs.
Although I think
That's what that movie should be called.
Defend all the airbrushed abs.
well, there's what I thought was interesting was the fact that they basically just made the Athenians the Spartans from 300 but with blue cloaks rather than red, and it's like, what?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought they were doing that with the Spartans just because, well, it's like, we're just so badass, we don't even need armor, you won't touch me anyways.
They definitely wore armor, though.
Yeah, they did.
Well, yeah, that's the thing is all of them definitely wore armor, but I know Frank Miller was going for, I guess, that like that classical Greek art kind of thing where you see like everybody pretty much in the nude,
I mean,
except
people
for like a loincloth and a cloak.
Well, yeah, I mean, people look
Wow.
back on that battle with like, to the point of like romantic fanaticism as far as old battles and warfare and
As far as
such.
Jay's
So
concerned.
Well, you know why the Spartan cloaks were red, right?
Well, yeah.
blood.
Yeah, exactly.
Period.
Dip your cloaks in blood. Extra gnarliness.
Well, because that way when they were bleeding, the cloak kind of hid the hole.
Is that
Well-
like +5 stamina, or?
That's like
But-
that's +5 gnarl.
Yeah, I love the movie 300. Oh,
That's it ups your gnarl factor.
oh my god, I love the movie 300. Yeah, no,
What
guys.
effect does that have in combat? Like,
Well,
Yeah.
it's
Hey, we
It's
wear our
basically-
enemy's blood on our backs.
It's
Do you want
it's
to
yeah.
fuck with us?
intimidation and just general
Yeah.
awesomeness.
does it have like a good proc chance, or?
No.
Oh,
I have to admit, when I first saw Xerxes
It has
in
no
300, I laughed because it made him like this golden statue type of persona. And I was just like, what?
I should be all about that.
I was
They
like,
made
what
him a
is- yeah.
super flamboyant dude, and I was
Yeah.
like, I'm not okay with that. I'm not
Yeah,
sure.
I'm like, really?
Yeah.
Oh god, we've started Jay complaining about things in movies.
Oh, don't say the movie. Don't say it. I hate it. Oh, God.
Okay,
Man.
so I was at OhioCon this past
Yes.
weekend.
Ooh, how con?
It was a lot of fun. There was a lot of booze. Including
It's a con. If there's not a lot of booze, you're doing something wrong.
Well, it's
including
not
my
it's
nine
not a con if there isn't a ton of booze.
Exactly.
including my 9.5 quarts of moonshine.
I was wondering how long that would take.
But no,
Devon,
it took-
this is your cue.
Sorry, what?
Giggity.
Yelling con? No? Alright.
Oh, why the fuck would I yell at someone from Star Trek? I've never watched Star Trek once in my life.
Well,
Me neither, and I commend you on that.
Cool.
I figured it's
Solidarity.
something to yell and sound cool, but okay. Never mind then.
What,
That
like
way.
penis?
That's the Devon I know and love.
There it is.
Wow. Okay. Anyway.
But yeah, including my 9.5 quarts of apple pie moonshine.
See, if it wasn't 1 a.m. and I was out in the middle of a field somewhere, I would actually yell it and like loudly and sustain it. But for now, that'll happen.
Sustain.
Oh yeah, like
Dave.
Oh yes.
it would be a very very long and resonant penis.
That's
Just the way the doomed likes it.
solid.
Ryan, you've been kind of quiet tonight, so what's going on with you?
Just beating off.
A whole lot of nothing.
Yeah.
My wife is out of town. She left me unsupervised, so...
Oh, God.
So how much of the house is left standing?
Yeah. Surprisingly, it's okay.
Okay, your
Cat's still
definition
alive.
of
I
okay
didn't
and her
think he was gonna
definition
make
of
it.
okay, how much of the house is still standing?
Light layer of jizz covering everything, but other than that, not bad.
Just a couple of surfaces, that's all.
Not that that wouldn't be the case anyway.
Anything horizontal and vertical are now covered in cum. And unfortunately,
diagonal. And diagonal, no.
I found this
all the
awesome
diagonal
picture, and it was on
surfaces are covered with
Tumblr.
ash.
And it was this keyboard that was like waterproof. And like somebody had splashed some water on it and was like cleaning it up, and then somebody commented underneath and was like, "Oh, good, no, I don't have to worry about staining my keyboard with cum anymore." And then the person underneath is like, "That is not the intended use, sir."
Yes, it is. Yes,
Hey,
it
hey,
is. Don't
please
lie
tell
to
me
yourselves.
Please tell me that sticky keys is not primarily installed.
Turn sticky keys off, damn it.
So when Heather left, or just before Heather was leaving, she just looks at me and goes, "I'm going to be gone for an entire week. What are you going to do?" And I'm like, "To be honest with you, I'm probably going to play a lot of Halo and masturbate wildly to internet porn." And she started laughing. She's like, "I am so glad that that's where your head goes instead of I'm going to go to the bars and try and pick up chicks, or I'm going to do like whatever." It's nope. Xbox Live and
Shit, I would hope so.
Ooh.
Fuck.
Is anyone else in the house at all?
no. I have a dog and a cat. They're both
I
alive.
swear
still.
to God, you're on here naked, aren't you?
That's a given.
Because if you weren't, I would have said you need to be.
No. Yeah, I'm on my couch. Pretty
Hi.
much always naked on my couch, and even when Heather's home, well, when she's in town and not at home, my naked ass is on this couch. But she
Please.
freaks the fuck out when I do that when she's home, so I'm not allowed to do that when she's home.
So you
It's
got like
really funny
skid
when you-
marks and shit on it, or
Note
Really
to
funny
self,
when
if
she
I
goes-
ever visit Ryan's house, I'm never sitting on the fucking couch.
yeah, seriously, like that's
Just
kind
no,
of
dude.
fucked
Just
up.
bring a box of those. You know those toilet seat covers.
Yeah.
Just like bring a box of them and put one down every time you sit.
But there's a fucking hole in the middle of those.
No, they got like the flap that usually goes down into the. Just it'll be like
Never
flat
have
if you
seen
put on
that
something
in my
flat.
life.
I know what I'm getting Ryan for a wedding gift.
I mean, you could just bring some towels.
Are you gonna? Please, Jay, tell me you're gonna get him some plastic wrap for his fucking furniture.
Yeah, like
It could
some
be like a
vinyl.
little old Jewish lady's house.
Plastic
Yes,
furniture.
Yes,
Like
plastic
fucking-
furniture.
Then you run your
Vacuum
hand across
packed
it and it
furniture.
makes that squeaky noise.
Oh,
Oh.
that noise. See, my grandmother used to have the plastic on the couch, and it's just it's horrifying. It's horrifying.
Like,
Or like-
on one that they used frequently.
Hmm?
Or like people who have cars from like the 60s and it still has the plastic on the seats, but the plastic is like
Oh my God.
really gross and like dry
Yellow.
and cracked and just horrible. But there's like a pristine seat underneath, but said person will never take the plastic off.
Man,
You could have
they're
a fully-
saving those seats for the fucking apocalypse, dude.
Sure are.
And I did watch
Saving
Zombieland.
your seats for your kids that won't want the car.
You said something about zombies, Jay?
I did. I watched Zombieland. I haven't watched it in a long time.
Oh,
It's just,
Bill Murray!
Shut up or
the
shut up.
whole battle for Twinkies. It just makes me laugh.
It's awesome.
You
Yeah.
killed.
All he wanted was some
Killed Bill
Twinkies.
Murray.
Oh yeah, Hostess is back, which is one of those weird. I saw Hostess stuff back on the shelf, and I'm like,
Well,
holy
that didn't-
crap!
That didn't surprise me in the least. Of course somebody bought out Hostess.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
Way
Yeah,
too popular to
There's
stop.
Twinkies, yeah. Well, no, it's not necessarily that. I mean, because at that point, you don't have to bring back Hostess as the company as long as you have the and so
Well, yeah,
you just spin your own Twinkie.
I
Like you can
figure
basically make a
established
Twinkie, but
name,
just
probably.
rebrand it,
Exactly. Established name.
and remarket.
So,
but-
are the ingredients more or less fake now?
More.
Or
Oh, that's good.
As if that was
so
possible.
there's even more reason to avoid it at all costs. That's
Yep.
good.
No.
Oh, actually,
No.
Twinkies are the sole reason that Ghost Rider Spirit of Vengeance had a good moment in it.
What the fuck?
what?
Has anyone
Wait,
here
there
seen
was-
that terrible movie? It was the Ghost
No.
Rider
Thankfully
sequel
not.
No.
with
I
Nicolas
will
Cage.
No.
sadly admit that I watched
No.
that.
It was
I have not
horrifically
watched
bad, but it had one good scene in it, and it lasted for about 20 seconds. It was the I'm just gonna go ahead and spoil it because you shouldn't watch the movie.
Please tell me it was a cum shot scene because it lasted 20 seconds.
No. Oh God, that sounds. That's a thing. Anyway,
I mean, if you take those pills, I guess.
there was a bad
Reminds me
guy
of scary
who
movies.
there was a bad guy who the devil had given the power to the powers of like
Ghost Rider?
decay.
Okay.
So like everything he'd touch would just instantly like time style like decay, like it would all like rot instantly and just disintegrate. Anyway, so he opens up a
Talking
lunch.
Like the Raiders of the Lost Ark. Just. bleh.
Exactly. So he
It's
opens
like
up a
Lich style,
lunchbox.
Death in the Cat.
He opens up a lunchbox, grabs a sandwich to like go and eat it, and it just disintegrates in his hand, and like the bread falls apart and everything. And then he grabs an apple, and it just rots and disintegrates. And then he grabs a Twinkie, and he's like, and it's perfectly fine. He's like, aw yeah, and eats it. That's like
But then-
that's the only good scene in the entire movie.
The problem is, though, Twinkies have that actual effect in real life, so
I know.
he wouldn't really be saving himself.
I know, but that's why it's funny.
I mean, they have the death and decay effect when you eat them.
Well, yeah,
So
but
he'd
they
be
don't
fucked anyway.
decay on their own. I mean, he
No.
looked like a zombie as it was. He just wanted to eat something.
I enjoyed Nicolas Cage's screaming in that movie, where it sounded like he was trying to like opera death metal himself.
He definitely did a lot of screaming and a lot of evil laughing.
That was
Hmm.
that still
Well,
haunts
yeah.
my nightmares.
Now I want to watch it.
I liked the first Ghost Rider movie. I really did. But the second one is just...
Yeah, I mean, as far as like that's concerned, it's Nicolas Cage. You can only expect so much acting out of him.
Well,
You
yeah,
know,
but the entertainment
it's kinda
factor's
like-
usually there with him.
Right.
Oh, come on. It's
Yeah.
Nicolas Cage. It's just the same crazy shit with a different character name. And
that's
yeah,
maybe a
it's like
bad
what
accent.
he wants or
It's
expects.
like Christopher Walken. He's always Christopher Walken.
What's
He's
the
never
opposite
not
of Christopher Walken?
Christopher Rowlands. Oh.
Because, he doesn't walk.
Yeah.
But instead of speaking about
No, because
like,
he's
horrible
dead.
movies, we should speak about awesome movies like Pacific Rim, because
Oh
Hell
my
yeah.
god!
I
Don't
still
even
have-
talk to me about the Power Rangers movie.
I still haven't seen it.
I haven't seen it
I
either.
haven't seen it.
Pacific
Power
Rim,
Rangers
you
movie?
haven't
The
seen it?
waste of my
I haven't
life.
seen the Power Rangers movie or Pacific Rim.
Wait, there's a
How's
Power
that?
Rangers movie? What?
It's-
There was
it's
a Power
Pacific
Rangers movie.
Rim.
Dude,
Did no one else even think that?
the Power Rangers movie
Pacific Rim was a
fucking
Power
kick-ass.
Rangers movie?
It was totally a Power Rangers movie.
How do you get that?
It was not a
thought it
Power
was.
Rangers movie at all.
I thought it
Giant
was
fucking robots fighting giant fucking monsters with people inside of it with martial arts. Are you serious? Are you
So it's
not
like-
seeing
Yeah.
the
So it's-
fucking
Yeah,
Power
because I'll
Rangers
tell
here?
you what, it was supposed to be a live action Evangelion
It's
film
jacked-
that got
it's
scrapped
jacked up.
halfway.
It's jacked up Godzilla. Is what
Yeah.
it is.
It's, I mean, and again, it's one of those things that you just have to appreciate, like, the whole thing, because everyone who loved giant monster films and or giant robot films and or both at the same time totally love Pacific Rim. If you're not one of those two people, then you obviously will not appreciate it. I'm just throwing that one out there. I think that's pretty much how it works.
Nothing from the peanut gallery. Okay.
Let's just let that part of the conversation die.
Never.
Oh, what? I was bored because you were talking about something I didn't care about.
So tell us more about your con there, Spammy. Anything else interesting happen?
Well, I got to hang out with pretty much every single voice actor but Jerry Jewell, a double shot of 12-year-old scotch. Ran into my ex.
Ooh,
again.
I'm sorry. How did that go?
Really?
She ran.
Did
she
she
also
really?
got fat. She also got fat.
That effect on women, don't it?
Yo, it's the best. Run into your
She's
ex
not
and
preggo
worse
yet,
than
you
she
mean?
was.
She is not preggo, as far as I know.
Yeah.
She evidently threatened to stab one of my other friends until she found out one of my other friends was pregnant,
Classy.
Damn.
and then she wanted to beat her up anyway.
Classy.
Yeah, the raves were fucking amazing. Holy shit. The first rave went until 3 o'clock in the morning from like 9 p.m. on Friday, and then Saturdays went from like 9 to 2. Oh my god, they were so good. Had a whole bunch of like happy hardcore, drum and bass, and a whole lot of other music, and I'll be honest, I really fucked up my knee again.
Well, that's what Ryan's reception is going to be. It's going to be a big rave.
Oh sweet, I'll bring glow sticks. The rave, my knee came out of place 3 times on the first rave and at least 2 times in the second. So I've got this huge ass bruise on my knee where I had to punch my kneecap back into place.
Dude.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I, like an idiot, kept going.
Damn.
Yeah. I didn't go to sleep until at least 6 a.m. both days. So, yeah. And I got there Thursday night, and that's when a lot of the moonshine that I brought was consumed.
Dude, I really wish I could have been there. It's not just to confront your ex, because you know how mean I can be. I make her cry.
Well, what was really funny is my friend, a couple of my friends came up from Louisville for just like the second and third day for Saturday and Sunday, and they're technically dating, and the girl asked him, "Hey, if we see your ex, I'm gonna make out with you," just to make her jealous.
Nice.
Andy knows how mean I can be.
So you were actively going around looking for her, pretty much, right?
No, I wasn't, but I knew pretty much where she was at all points anyway, because I had enough fucking people who I know at that con. even though there were 17,000 plus people there, I knew exactly where she was because of all the people I know around the con.
Coming up, you saying, "Hey, I saw your ex."
Yeah, pretty much.
I hate that.
Well, no. I mean, it's good for me to know where the hell she is, so I don't have to run into her. So.
2,000 people. That is more than half the population of Whitehorse.
Yeah, enjoy that. And they were all crammed into one building.
Oh, wow.
Yep. Columbus Convention Center. Which was good. It was so good at the Hyatt. And I didn't cosplay as much as I usually do. I did the Fifth Doctor for Friday and Saturday. I decided not to cosplay on Sunday because the weather was starting to turn bad.
Isn't the Fifth Doctor kind of like a mandatory cosplay for you to do?
It is my mandatory cosplay, and it's kind of weird because I'm not really a cosplay elitist. Because, I'll be honest, I've seen some really shitty cosplays, but it's good that they're trying. But since I met the Fifth Doctor, I mean, I can, and since his reaction was, "Hey, where'd you steal the set pieces?"
That's awesome.
And since my entire cosplay is homemade, I feel like I can be a little bit more, discreetly discerning when it comes to other people's cosplays. So, could be worse.
Oh yeah, because I've been starting to work out, I've decided instead of doing Mitsurugi, I'm going to do Ken Masters.
Cool.
Ken Masters from Street Fighter?
Nice.
Yeah. Gonna do the whole dye the hair
cool.
blonde but leave eyebrows and facial hair dark. Dude, it's gonna be sweet.
And I will say this again, Ryan, you asked for this.
Oh, totally. Bring it on.
Dude, I'm gonna be barefoot and everything. It's gonna be great.
Good.
It's,
That'd be awesome.
it's fancy because wearing fishnets.
Oh yeah, no, and this weekend I'm gonna be in Toronto for Winter TO, and this happened to coincide perfectly because my book is almost out for Rocky Horror. I got the final PDF done last night, and so it's pretty much in the can. It's ready to go to the printers, and it's going to be fantastic. I'm going to be at the Rocky Horror Show in Toronto on the 31st, and I'm their special guest when I'm there. So it'll be a lot of fun.
Yay.
So I'm super stoked.
Good thing Heather's leaving the 31st then.
Huh?
Nothing.
She's in Toronto?
Yeah.
Damn it.
She actually leaves like first thing in the morning.
Well, I'll be getting into town on, at night. So of Thursday night to Friday morning, because I have to work that morning. So I can always search around it. Where's she staying? Because I probably know where it is.
I know she's staying with her brother, but I can't remember what subdivision the brother's in. I honestly can't.
It's probably up in like Richmond Hill. Jesus. If it's a suburb.
I have no idea. I'm not a fan of Toronto. Too many people.
Oh, wah.
Boo-hoo.
Toronto's amazing, to be honest.
Never been.
The last time I was in Toronto and I was riding the fucking subway, some guy came up to me and my family and was like, he was dressed almost like he was from the Matrix, like he was Neo from the Matrix, and like he had like the full like garb on, like the weird glasses, but he almost looked like steampunk,
Mm-hmm.
but he had like these giant boots and everything on. Well, then he's sitting there talking to my dad about how like he hates human interaction because it causes contamination and like in world pandemics and stuff. And I'm sitting there going, "Holy fuck, really?" Well, the guy's riding the fucking subway and is like within arm's reach of my dad, and my dad's like, "Holy fuck, this guy is just weird." So I asked the guy too. I was like, "Did you take the red pill or the blue pill?" And nobody understood, even that guy. Like nobody fucking understood, except for one homeless bum who was sitting there with his fucking garbage or his shopping cart with all his garbage in it. Like, and this guy started laughing, and like no one else knew what the fuck I was talking about. You took the red pill, didn't you? This is what happens.
So when he told me to bend the spoon, I understand that there wasn't actually a spoon.
And it was actually a suppository.
And so it went up my bum, and then it melted, and then I went into an induced coma. And when I woke up, there was a lot of zombies.
Okay, then.
But no, Toronto's going to be great. Lots of booze, lots of Rocky Horror call-outs and whatnot. I'm going to show them the Cincinnati regional call-outs. I'm not going to change up any of my callbacks. I'm going to listen to some of their new ones, so maybe I'll incorporate those when I come back here. But it should be an epic, amazing time. So, super stoked.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I'm a massive nerd,
Mm-hmm. We love you.
Nerdgasm.
and the massive part is actually kind of a thing to my penis. It's massive. Anywho, moving on.
Yeah, Bruno. I realized that Bruno's into something that I didn't really realize until a few days ago.
Gay porn.
No, and it all started with the message to Devon that said, "My cat wants me to spank him with my riding crop."
Sticks and stones may break my bones, but
He
whips and chains
does.
excite me.
I can tap the riding crop on the floor, and no matter where he's hiding, he'll come running. And he just lays there and wants me to hit him with it. Yeah.
He doesn't attack it.
No, he just lays there and wants me to hit him. Yeah. Not
Like-
really hard. He'll get...
I think this is probably a case of you completely misinterpreting what he wants. I'm sure he's probably trying to attack it because that's what cats do with shit like that. They,
No,
go
he just
after it
lays
and,
there.
they'll lay back and then they'll bat at it.
No, he doesn't even bat at it. He just lays there.
Yeah, that's probably just your mind telling you that.
It's hilarious.
Into
I'm like, really?
Or the cats are really into autoeroticism.
They just hang around me way too much. Anyway.
Hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yes, sweet Stacy Molassie.
Oh,
Beat me with that leather, woman. Beat it.
Well, my views. Little bondage never killed anybody.
So I actually saw something, and I can't remember where I saw it, but they said that people who are into BDSM are mentally healthier than people who aren't.
really?
That's...
That people
That's
who have more kinky sex in the bedroom are much more in tune with their mental needs. I'm guessing it's because they can actually admit to what they want. That's what I'm thinking.
Although not everyone wants that, but those that do should actually admit they want that. Is that what you're trying to say? I guess.
In essence, it's like, those who actually carry out that sort of thing have a better time with mental health. So, that's all I know.
And everybody's quiet.
Yep.
Yep.
that's what editing's for.
I have a pair of handcuffs hanging on my bedroom window.
There you go.
And it's not like the little flimsy things. These are actual corrections cuffs.
All
Heavy
right.
duty. Oh, yeah.
So, how many women are in the basement, and how many feds do I need to call?
I have no basement.
Oh, okay, so where's the closet or the shed that you're keeping them in?
Shed.
Attic, perhaps.
I live in Canada. We have sheds.
Dude, sheds are a necessity. It's very important to have sheds. You gotta have your firewood. You gotta have a place to put your firewood where it's not gonna get rained on or snowed on.
Yeah. It's called permafrost. Can't dig in it.
Dropping knowledge on you fools, I believe would be the
Drop it
correct
like
term.
it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
Was that really necessary?
No.
Absolutely.
No, and
Absolutely
thus-
it was.
I need to poison your minds while I can.
Oh, remember how mad Mac used to get with the medical terms?
No.
Oh, we used to have so much fun with that. He would get so mad.
What do you guys talk about genitals? Oh my god.
We love Mac, though. He's
Speak for yourself.
Aw.
Dude. Everybody should-
Hey now, he's not here to defend himself.
Yes.
You do that on the next podcast when you can actually hear him bitch to you himself.
I will find some really good medical terms, and we are going to have fun with this.
What kind of medical terms does he not like?
Anything to do with genitalia.
Oh, yeah.
Makes me think of a horrible, horrible joke.
Let's hear it.
So you hear that they,
say it.
so you hear that they introduced herpes into World of Warcraft, right?
What?
Yeah, it's bind on pickup.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Like I said, horrible joke, but
I always remember when I first started playing Warcraft, a bunch of friends were playing, and I'm like, okay, well, what server are we going to join? So, like, oh, we're on Blackwater Raiders, which was an RP server. So I'm running around by myself one night just with nothing to do, and I was in the main Alliance city, and I was in this inn, and general chat was going, and all I saw in the general chat was, well, bend this over so I can stick it in. I'm like, what? So I'm wondering where these people are. So I run into the basement, and there's these two people in the basement, no arborage, just their little skivvies, and they're in the corner. I'm like, what the And I just kind of stood there, and they just kept doing what they were doing, and I was, yeah. RP server.
And he was like, hey, baby, you can call me Ragnaros because I'd drop your pants.
It was just awful, and I was just laughing so hard, and I never thought I would run into cyber sex in a general chat in World of Warcraft.
Literally, you've never been on Moonguard and fucking Goldshire.
I'm like, ...
Welcome to Baron's chat.
Oh my god. It's like, really?
Chuck Norris is Mancrick's wife? What?
And that's when I first started playing. I was like, okay, whatever. I miss playing. I want to play Warcraft again. It's fun.
I don't.
Panda Priest Posse.
No.
Yo,
God.
Panda Priest Posse!
No.
That's where it's at, man.
No.
We're gonna do it, dude.
All Panda Priests.
Yep.
That's a negative there, Ghost Rider.
Oh, come on.
Come on.
Nope. .avi.
Run around blessing people and shit.
It'd be great.
I don't bless anything.
Dude, I heard having all of the same unit type as in your party, I heard that's a good thing. That is, right?
So,
like having all healers.
Enjoy your wipe. I don't understand why we're not making any advancements. How many times are we going to wipe on this? Splat. Yeah, exactly.
Now, when the Cataclysm expansion came out, I got the achievement, you're killed by that dragon. Because I accidentally flew right into him. Because you were switching zones, and I guess that was when the expansion went live. I was like, holy shit. Fuck. But yeah, we gotta do that, Chad.
That'd be great.
Chard Curtis added you to a circle on Google Plus.
How did that happen?
Well, me and my friends, we were in a McDonald's, and the cashier woman retard asked me my name, so you call because apparently their number counting system was broken, so they needed to ask everybody's names for when their orders were up. So I told her my name. I said, "Oh, I'm Chad, whatever." And when we got our food, on my receipt, written down, was a T that was then crossed out, and then she wrote charred. And me and my friends nearly died laughing. It was wonderful. And then, I don't know, they just started calling me that.
Hard.
Is that why your Instagram name is Chard Curtis?
Yes, that is why.
Nice. I was wondering what the hell that was about. I was like, okay, there's got to be a story behind this.
Yeah.
So Ryan, saved any lives this week?
Didn't save anything, but I watched a guy pass away yesterday.
Oh,
That sucks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a horse kicked him or stomped him in the face. And,
oh,
Oh
what a
my
way to
God.
go.
Wow.
oh,
Well, I guess he won't be horsing around anymore.
It's funny.
yeah,
I mean, how does something like that happen?
I don't know. Some guy got on a horse that apparently wasn't broken yet, and it bucked him off. And when he landed on the ground, it just charged and ran over him and
Oh,
Damn.
Yikes.
got him in the face.
what a way to go.
Yeah, so no matter what was done to help this guy, he was gone. He was just done. So the body was saved, the mind was gone. Then they took him off life support. They actually took him off today.
Oh.
That sucks.
All right, I think we've tortured ourselves long enough. Anybody have anything else they want to say there? You know, to add?
Boobs,
Thank you.
Titties.
ass, and titties.
Boobs, boobs, titties, titties, ass and titties.
All of the breasts.
Spectacles, testicles, wallet, and watch.
The 4-way check.
That's right. So, Valentine's Day is coming up soon.
Yeah, I have to pick my Valentine.
I
Swear to
think
God, it better not be fucking Devon.
Oh, you're still mad about the New Year's kiss thing. Come on, Ryan. Get over it.
Never.
I think I know who I'm going
What?
to pick for my Valentine.
Oh, yeah? It's Ryan, isn't it?
I think it's gonna be
kiss
a-
thing?
I think it's going to be Molly Malone's. It's a bar, and I think that I'm going to have a harp.
Oh, the New Year's kiss thing. Every year I make it a habit that I pick one person that gets a text kiss for New Year's Eve.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you got it. I sent it to you. And then, of course, Ryan and Mac were kind of upset about it.
Why? First of all, why text someone that?
Because
Secondly,
I
how
always do
did
that.
they find out? And third, why the fuck would they be upset about that?
It's a tradition, man.
Because
You don't
we
mess
should
with
have
it.
got it.
Yeah.
It's the
Not
principle of the matter.
So why the fuck didn't they get it?
Who the fuck are you?
There was a single...
Exactly.
I just, you know how I chose who got it? I picked a name out of a cup.
Bullshit.
What?
So, how many
Well,
pieces of
that's-
paper were in this cup, and did they all say Devon?
No,
Right.
they were like,
Freaky cutout pictures of me or some shit.
That's right.
whoa.
God.
Actually, she just drew a bunch of penises and a lot.
No, they're like 10, 12. I didn't count.
And I mean, I assume we were all in said boat.
Oh, yeah,
Oh, good.
absolutely. I love you guys.
You just love one of us more.
Of course, you know, I love Bruno above all else, but, you know.
Ah, well, cats, special treatment.
Yeah.
Those sons of bitches.
That was my phone, sorry.
How dare you?
It's an easily recognized ringtone at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Are you kidding? My ringtone when people call me is the Minions singing Barbara Ann.
Oh, God.
That is about to be put to the test.
I had that song stuck in my head for 2 weeks one time.
And I intend to have it stuck in your head for 2 more.
I
Yeah.
nearly murdered myself.
Someone call me. You'll hear it.
Happening.
I had to have a single song.
Nice.
I love the Minions.
Well, that
No,
wasn't
Minions
the
are
least
great.
bit necessary.
Oh, you loved it. You know it. Anyway,
No.
I love the Minions. And I have 2 of them. Because I was evil at Best Buy.
Alright, so,
There need to be more movies and different stuff. There needs to be more things with, like, really evil bad guys. Like, where the bad guy is very obviously a bad guy and really evil, and you want him to die.
So describe something that's really evil.
I don't know, like
What sort of
Van
acts
Damme
would...
and Expendables 2,
No.
Joffrey from
Smaug.
Game of Thrones.
Smaug.
Smog.
Fucking Kevin Smith.
I mean, that's like maybe evil, but like you're saying like really obviously evil. Like, come on, you got to give me something like hardcore here.
Like Sauron.
Yes. The fucking Joker.
He's not really evil.
Mark
he's just
Hamill's
unhinged.
Joker.
Again, just unhinged.
Yeah, but he's...
I'm looking for like world-changing levels of evil.
Yeah.
Like when you witness or come in contact with this level of evil, it just destroys you as a person.
Are you a Doctor Who fan?
No.
Then fuck you. Your lack of faith is disturbing.
Vashta Nerada.
Well, I mean, M. Bison.
What
The
did
day
you
M.
do?
Bison visited your village. It was the greatest day in your life.
What
But for
the
me,
fuck?
it was Tuesday.
Seriously?
And it
I
was
did-
still a
so
better love
lost.
story than Twilight.
I would just love to see one real vampire movie. Because you guys know where I sit when it comes to vampire films.
Overly
So,
obsessed.
like a
Abraham Lincoln.
you mean
Vampire
like
Slayer.
a remake of Nosferatu from way back in the
I
day,
mean-
the silent film? Like that?
30 Days of Night was awesome.
That was a good movie.
It
Did you
was-
see the second one?
When they used the little
Don't.
girl as bait, I was sitting there going, yes! You know?
That's messed up.
It is, but it showed what vampires are. They don't look at you and go, hug me, I sparkle. It's like, hi, your lunch.
Weren't they more like monsters in that movie though?
They did kind of give
Yeah,
them
they
more of a
were, like-
monstrous
Yeah,
look
they
to
weren't
them.
really vampires, but like
Yeah,
vampiric
rather than like
evil.
smart and civilized.
Yeah,
They were vampiric monsters, not
yeah,
super
they
vampires.
just, they're what you would really, I guess, kind of see vampires being predators, not some guy that sparkles in the sun and says, I'm a killer. Yeah. I hate Twilight.
But you can't even bring something like that into the equation though, because that just unbalances it. You have
Have you
to only
seen
look
Lion
at the
Well, that's-
Frankenstein yet?
you have
that's
to only
the-
look at the serious examples.
Well, yeah, that's the only issue
to-
with 30 Days of Night is it's almost too far to the other end of the spectrum.
Yeah.
That's like the I Am Legend shit. Like those aren't vampires. It's like the
Or
same
those
thing.
aren't
It's like
or
you-
those aren't
Well,
really zombies.
That movie was a travesty to the novella.
Well, I'm not. Yeah,
If
I
you've
mean
ever-
that's not what I'm talking about. But
Yeah.
just creatures, vampires. Like look at actual examples of vampires. not
What was
like
that movie called?
vampiric-like creatures. Like
I Am Legend was a remake. What's the original movie called? I'm trying to remember.
Omega
Did you
Man.
guys see
Omega
the
Man,
Batman
yeah.
Superman advertisement in that movie?
Like I said, I Am Legend is actually based off of a novella by Richard Matheson, which was freaking brilliant because it was on the same note of like the Omega Man, except he was like the last human that he knew of like in his neighborhood, and the only thing he ever really wanted to do was see the next day, you know, and so like he was just actually like this regular schmo who happened to, on a stroke of luck, you know, end up surviving, and he starts like experimenting on these vampires of like, okay, how does this actually, you know, how does this disease progress? Because it, you know, in that thing, it was a disease. So he
It was
basically
a quote cure for cancer.
yeah, and like I said, it was trying to scientifically explain the vampire, you know, and so if you were a Jewish vampire, then you'd get repelled by the Torah. If you were a Muslim, then you get repelled by the Quran, you know. So he had to have like a little bit of everything. It was actually really cool. But then
And if you're an un-American vampire, you're repelled by bacon.
like something like that, or you know,
Yes.
communism or socialist policy. Just slap him with Karl Marx, and and he'll you know, and he'll run away screaming. I guess. I don't know.
Capitalist peaks.
But I can't come inside your house unless you invite me in.
And you can repel that gay vampire by putting Justin Bieber right there.
But yeah, if you guys are actually into reading and stuff like that, definitely read that story, and you'll not look at that movie the same again. Except you'll
Reading.
probably say it's, yeah, who does that anymore? Wait, can I get that on my Kindle?
I definitely do. I still read magazines and buy DVDs and do stuff like that.
I did something last night that I'm not too proud of.
Aside from jerking off all over the computer?
I'm actually proud of
So
that.
to Twilight porn.
It was I went and saw I, Frankenstein.
Oh yeah?
Oh.
Yeah, that was
Was it as horrible as it seems?
oh yeah. Oh yeah.
To think the Punisher would stoop so low.
The Punisher.
Yeah, the actor that did it. He did the Punisher, didn't he? Or is that the
No.
Are you talking?
Oh
That
no!
was Two-Face.
Right, Two-Face. Him and the
So-
Punisher guy look really similar.
What's
I'm
the
not
Talking
Tom
about
Jane.
are you talking about
Sorry.
the Thomas Jane one, or are you talking about the other one, Punisher Wars?
I'm talking
Thomas
about the
Jane
good.
one.
I'm talking about the good one.
Ray
The
Stevenson.
Thomas Jane one.
Yes.
Yeah, no.
I personally
It's-
like Punisher Warzone. That was pretty hilarious.
Well, Ray Stevenson's actually a really cool actor. He's been in a few things that are kind of strange and different roles. He was the big badass dude in Thor. I forgot his name, but like the strong one of the group.
So what was the
Strong
whole story behind the film? I
You
mean,
mean the fat one of the group?
I guess.
What's his name? Volstagg.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, that Gimli
Volstagg,
looking
the
character.
eating a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Gimli looking character of the bunch.
Except he's big. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's cool.
so
I always
what
liked
was the
Volstagg
whole
in the comics.
point of the movie? I mean,
So the whole story is, well, like, Frankenstein came to be, and like, they tell you in the prologue, and like, they kind of show what happened about, so he was brought back to life, he killed the, Frankenstein's wife, and then Frankenstein tried to kill the monster had fled, gone to like the high Arctic or something, and and Frankenstein ended up dying, giving chase to him. But he left this book of all of his notes on how he reanimated this corpse. So then he comes back.
Necrophilia is always great.
Oh yeah.
So then he comes back, and he's still got this book, and the gargoyles. Yeah, there's gargoyles in this one. These guys are supposed to be the guardians of light.
Like the cartoon show?
Well, that's supposed to be good.
Dude,
Almost.
that cartoon show was tight.
That was
Fuck
I actually
yeah.
liked that cartoon.
That was
show.
that
That was
cartoon
awesome.
show was awesome and
It was.
unexpectedly dark for a kids show.
It was
Yeah.
great. You know what else was
Like,
unexpectedly
holy
dark for a
crap.
kids show? Samurai Jack.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah. Mm.
Very unexpectedly dark for a kids show.
Yeah.
Samurai Jack was amazing.
It was so good.
Yep.
I wish they'd
I
finished
have
it
all
out well.
4 seasons. Yeah. I have all 4 seasons on DVD.
Damn.
Yeah.
But yeah, so anyway, so there's a bunch of vampires and demons that are after Frankenstein's monster because they want the book and they want to figure out how to reanimate corpses.
So why doesn't he
Because they
burn the
wanna-
book?
Good question. That was the huge loophole in the movie. He
Ah.
kept the book because that was all he had. That's all he knew of what was him and how he came to be.
Hmm.
So without the book, he felt like he was nothing. So he kept the book with him. But like in the very beginning of the movie, the gargoyles saved him because they keep watch over the world.
Mm.
So, and they have this one giant cathedral that they all live in. So they brought him back to the cathedral, but they kept the book from him, and he didn't realize that they had the book. But when he got the book back, like partway through the movie, he just decided not to destroy it. He wanted to keep it. So all these demons and vampires wanted it because they wanted to reanimate corpses, and they wanted to basically like destroy the world,
Mm.
and they can bring their brothers back from hell. So they can take over, they can possess these soulless corpses because the monster doesn't have a soul.
Hmm.
So they wanted to do that, and the gargoyles were doing whatever it took to stop that. So whenever you killed one of the vampires or the demons, their souls descended to hell, but if you killed a gargoyle, the gargoyle's soul ascended to heaven.
Okay.
So he's kind of stuck in between this fight, but he wants to protect the book and protect himself, but everyone
Okay.
kind of wants him.
So why doesn't he just... It's like he's got this choice here as far as destroying the book, because he's got a choice. Either go through this gigantic pain in the ass, which is probably the second half of the movie,
Mhm.
or have to like go to the Bahamas and discover himself, like a lot of people
Well-
do. Well,
Yeah.
I've just got to go find myself. Why doesn't he just do one of those little stupid trips instead of
Because he
have the book?
He usually does. Like he's all about I just want to be left alone and that's all it is. Except everybody doesn't want to leave him alone because either A, he's got the book, or B, he's the only living example of a reanimated corpse, so they want to bring him in and dissect him and actually like figure out how he ticks.
Oh.
You know?
Yeah.
And so it's just
Well,
like
if-
I just want to be left alone.
Well, if
and then
that
the
was the focus instead of the book, then that would make sense.
Well, originally he was the focus because the gargoyles had the book for like the first third of the movie. And it was like he's the only living example, so that's why all the demons were after him.
Hmm.
And it's like, I just want to be by myself and away from you fucks because y'all suck.
Right.
You know? and it's like, no, we're not letting you be because we want what you have and want what you are, you know?
Right.
And then eventually he does burn the book. But
Took him long enough.
yeah, it that's like probably at the 2/3 mark is when he's like, I'm burning the book and I'm gonna side with the gargoyles and you're all gonna fucking pay for even doing blah blah, you know. And then and through this whole movie you have this scientist who's originally curious about him because, you know, he's a reanimated corpse. And then she kind of shows him that he could be a person too if he wanted to. You know, it's like the whole stupid is as stupid does. So if you want to be a monster, you act like a monster, then you will be one. But if you want to act like a person, you can be a person.
You'll
He's like-
magically gain a soul.
Yeah. Novel idea. How about that? You know, like stop being a douche and you might not be a douche anymore.
Well, that's.
So-
I like that. Stop being a douche. You might not be a douche.
Really straightforward advice.
It's good.
I would wait
It's
for it
good.
to come out on Netflix or something before you watched it. Yeah.
It's not worth paying money to watch.
No.
I think the one cool part of it though was Gideon's axe, where it's actually like 3 different weapons normally, but then like it can combine into
Yeah.
like this double-bladed axe, because it's either like this short spear or like these 2 like punch razors, I guess is the best way I can describe it, and then he just like sticks the shaft in the ground and puts these 2 blades together, and there's an axe. that
So
he just
sticking the
does.
shaft in, huh?
Yep, that's right.
Well, God.
Unfortunately, it wasn't a hammer. Otherwise, then it'd be because then you could have 2 balls on the shaft.
Oh.
Right.
Ah,
But
well.
Yeah. Well, guys, I gotta go to bed. I gotta be up in a few hours for work.
Fun.
Well,
Yeah.
have a good snooze.
Oh, I will.
Awesome.
Have a good one, guys.
Nice.
All right.
Good.